Hello and welcome back to Powerwash Simulator 2! We have 2 jobs that we can pick from. If I can remember how to get there. We got the scooter and the bandstand. I think we're going to start with the scooter like we did in the last episode. We did the vehicle and then the bigger job. We're going to combine these again because the scooter looks fairly small and the bandstand looks fairly big. So we're going to make this mistake again and poorly judge the size of the bandstand. Probably. Rusty Gasket. I love your name. Once again, I did not read the premise of this job, but from what I gathered, they were trying to get out of the woods. They got lost a little bit, and they stole some snacks. So these tires are causing me some trouble. There's also the underside of the wheel wells. I know I got the basket. Oh, the seat base is also on the inside, that's why. Not just the bottom of the thing. Okay. There goes that, and then the cushion. We did not get this inside part. There it goes. We still didn't get this rear part. Now we did. Yes, now it's just the tire and the side skirt. We need to take off the extender. That's the trouble. That's what's causing me so much issues. That's done. The wheel is done. The tire. Come up under here. There we go. 1 tire, 2 tire, and I think that's all 4 wheels here. Nope, 2 of 4 wheels. 3 or 4 tires even. That's 3, and that should be. How do I get 2 of 4? Can I just not read? Probably. Yeah, 4 of 4, now 3 of 4. Okay. Which tire is it? This one? Yeah. There we go. Got some indicator lights here. Got that one already. And then it's just the inside of the front part. Easy enough. And then the little steering area. Center console. Center HUD. I guess it wouldn't be a HUD. It's not really heads up. It's very heads down. You have to look. Alright, well we got the headlamp and then there's a bit of dirt on the floor. The footwell is what it's called. There we go. Armrests. Got the cushion. Oh, like underneath the metal part. There we go. Like, what else could possibly be left? That bit right there. Alright, job is done. Let's press escape. Check out the time lapse, and then check out the next job. The bandstand. Oh yeah, this doesn't look too bad. This is not a sneaky 3-hour job like the other one was. Which, again, highly enjoyed. It just was not expected at all. Unless there's something hidden in the back here. Nah. Yes, I would love to know what in the name of Herbert Heck happened to the bandstand. I would also like to put my extender back on. I have been rather busy, thank you. Luckily this one doesn't seem to have a lot of tough dirt like the gas station did, so even though we got flat surfaces, they're very cooperative. Whatever happened at the gas station, they had some real tough spots. The soap had to come out several at a time. Of course you know all about that Buckingham merman appearing from nowhere deep in the desert and firing forth that blue beam of his day and night. But what you might not know is that this bandstand had become a pulpit for every tin pot gas bag wanted to give their warm bake on where it might have come from or what it all might mean. I see, it's become a soapbox. The alien truthers are out here saying they don't give a crap about this planet. They'll make it messy if they want. That's how it got so dirty. I don't know. That's my theory. I'm just gonna get as much as the outside of these beams as possible so that when I get into the bandstand, it'll possibly complete itself because I've gotten so much of the outside already. That if I just do one pass over the inside, it should be okay. But I don't think I'm doing it correctly. I feel like there's still a lot going on the outside here, so we might have to come back for another pass. But the floor's almost done. Oh, I definitely did not get the lights, but I probably can. Yeah, there we go. I also did not get the outside of this railing. Okay, I got a little bit distracted by the banister, but there should be a little bit of dirt around here to complete this. So I think I'm just going to go in a bit of a circle and just kind of wig-wag, see what I missed. I also missed this somehow. There we go. That one's done. That one's done. I guess we can check our little list here. These are foundations, 7 out of 7, 8 out of 8 lamps, and then bandstand base is 99% done. But where's the dirt? I guess I could go over it with soap, see what sticks. Or I can change the color of the dirt so I can see it when it lights up. That's an option. That is certainly an option. But I think mostly just a lot of little specks, so if I just go over it, we'll get something. Oh yeah, I missed a bunch there. Oopsies. There we go. That is the base. Then we'll get this other banister really quick to knock that out. Nice, nice, nice. And then I guess we'll focus... Well, we'll do the stairs. Then we'll focus on the outside posts before we really start to focus on the roof. Just because I'm avoiding it. I don't really want to be on the ladder. Maybe we don't have scaffolding. No, we don't. What is this? It's our cat Bubbles. Hi, Bubbles. Thanks for coming. That is the stairs pretty much done except for the top step. And that's done too. Alright, so I want to get these pillars first, and then we'll do the banisters and then the roof. Also maybe the floor in the process, we'll see. Well, it looks like I ended up doing the banisters first because they're just easy to go over like that. So now we go to the posts and the poles. What I love about this game, you can do whatever you want in whatever order you want. But it is nice to get everything completed kind of in one go, because then you know that you completed it and you don't have to worry about like, where's the last little speck? So now it's just these. I think it's just the corner bits that I missed. Yeah. We're gonna do a lot of this. Just either side. Oh, I missed that pillar though. Crazy, alright. Just I was talking about like, oh, I like to make sure it just completes so that I don't have to worry about it. And then there I went, I missed it. So I would have had to worry about it. Alright, I got that pedestal. I got that pedestal. I think all the pedestals are done. Column pedestals, 8 out of 8. Columns, 8 out of 8. Excellent. Balustrades, 6 out of 7. Which one? Which one is it? It looks fairly incomplete too compared to the other ones. There we go. We did not get the floor, so I guess I'll just save that for last. We'll get the inside of this. I don't know if the outside also counts. It doesn't look like it because this is outer or inner, so there must be an outer part of this. The arches are separate. There's like these little bits right above the posts. What if we just got on the stepladder? Can I place this in here? No? Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna have to try to get it from out here, and that's fine. Totally fine with me. I mean, that one did it, so maybe it won't be too bad. Maybe they know. Maybe they know and they recognize it, because it's one thing to know, but to recognize is another thing. Oh yeah, this one's looking like it did too. Okay. Okay. Maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe it won't be so bad. It's just the top of the eaves now that I can't get without the ladder. And that's totally fine. That checks out. That makes sense. That is no trouble at all. Okay, I think we got all the arches on the outside. 7 out of 8. Just kidding. And the corbels, which are these. I thought I saw this one wasn't completed, but it was. Okay, I got that one. That one. Arch is okay. Corbel's okay. This arch is not okay. There we go. And this corbel's not okay. And now it is. So that should be it. Yeah, arches and corbels are done. Excellent. So, yeah, let's go on the roof. But right up here with the top flower, I should probably... Well, there we go. Just the regular one. We're close enough. Ooh, yeah, the day that I'm recording this is the day the World Cup starts. Let me know down in the comments who you're rooting for. I'm rooting for, I guess, the US. I don't know. Whoever's winning, I guess. Whoever's the top seed at the moment. I don't really have loyalties until the final game. But, that's just me. Maybe you're more loyal. But yeah, today is the first game of the World Cup, and it's also the Stanley Cup. We've had quite the eventful year as far as sports go. We had the Olympics. We're gonna have, well, we're having the World Cup now. And then the World Cup happens every year, right? That doesn't sound right. Does it happen every 2 years? I think it's every 2 years. I don't remember. But I know the Olympics is every 4 years. Well, technically also every 2 years because it's the seasons that are every 4 years. When do sports happen? The Stanley Cup is every year. The World Series is every year. The Super Bowl is every year. How often is the Cup? The FIFA World Cup is also every 4 years. That's my bad. Why does it feel like 2 years? Yeah, so we are having quite the year for sports. Because obviously we had the Super Bowl and then the Stanley Cup. And then the Olympics were held this year as well. And now we're having the World Cup. And the World Series is going to be at the end of the summer, so... Wow! Pretty stacked year for sports. I don't know when this lines up. Does it line up kind of always this way as well? I guess... If the Olympics and the World Cup are on the same cycle, of course they line up every year. It's just where they're all held. Like, the Olympics weren't held in the US this year, they were held somewhere else. But the World Cup will be here, Canada, and Mexico, so... Just feels like a lot's going on, because it's here. And so is the World Series and the Super Bowl. Plus we're about to have the 250th anniversary of the US. I don't know if that's necessarily something to celebrate about right now specifically in these times. But it will be happening. And there will be festivities surrounding that. There really is just a lot going on this year. This job is going fairly well. I didn't think it would be this easy. I think after the gas station, having all those tough spots, I was a little bit frustrated by another big job. I wasn't sure how I felt about it until we got here, and everything's coming off pretty easily. So good balancing right there. I will give them credit for that. The other thing is from up here, we should be getting the eaves, and I don't know if we are. I haven't been paying attention to those. I have my headphones off so I can't hear the game. But I think we're doing pretty well. As I'm getting the roof pieces, I'm also getting the eaves. Yeah, I mean, it's not showing up, so that's good. Must be doing something right. And I know the ridges are getting caught too, so we're good on those as well. Coming up on our last piece of roof here, got the ridge. The ridge behind me still needs to be done, but that's no problem. Actually, there's a lot of spots of dirt down here, and then we can go like this and have that be done too. Awesome. This looks to still be dirty a little bit, so... Okay, I got the big piece behind it. How many more of these are not done? It doesn't look like... Yeah, no, they're all done. Okay. Because I'm sorry. I see the like last 3 parts up there that need to be done. Hatch who? In the ceiling dome? That's the inside, yeah. But what hatch? Oh, up to the roof. This probably, right? Somewhere up here? Maybe? Or maybe there's... Oh, there's one here. Wait, what? Hatch? Do we go under? Is there more? Love how the bandstand has a hatch. Wait, I didn't get to read that. How do we see the messages? Oh no. Maybe there is more to this job. I say it like that because I don't know if it's gonna be tougher or what. Maybe this is only the beginning, like the toilet. I guess we can check. Does it say you can open it? No, but maybe we need to finish everything on the outside first. Well, I'm kind of nervous. There goes the ceiling. Now we just gotta do the floor. And then maybe we'll find out what's underneath the hatch. Hopefully not a dead body. Alright, this is it, moment of truth. If we did this right and there's only a few specks of dirt on the floor, it should let us complete it. And we'll find out if we can open that hatch or not. Let's see what happens. God, I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm getting like missing spots. Okay, we got the floor done. The hatch does not open. Okay. Oof. I wonder what the hatch is for. It didn't say, right? I don't think so. Well, this one was a joy to clean, hopefully a joy to edit compared to the last one because I wanted to do a fun little edit. For the little jump cut that I did, so I kind of made it harder for myself. But this one should be fairly easy and should come out in a timely manner compared to the last couple ones. And yeah, next up we have the Nuevo house. I don't know. On Berkeley Street in Buckingham. So we will check that out in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you toss a like down below if you did. Let me know who you're rooting for in the World Cup this year, and I'll see you in the next one.